travel. Excellencies, distinguished participants, I hereby declare open the first meeting of the fourth session of the United Nations Forum on Human Rights, Democracy, and the Rule of Law. It is my honor to welcome you all this morning to what we all hope will be a very fruitful session. It is my pleasure to give the floor to His Excellency Ambassador Federico Villegas, President of the Human Rights Council, who will deliver his opening statement for the fourth session of the forum by video message. Excellency, you have the floor.
Excellencias,
Excellencies, High Commissioner, distinguished President, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to open the fourth session of the Forum on Human Rights, Democracy and the Rule of Law. To start, I'd like to wish a warm welcome to the High Commissioner for Human Rights, Mr. Volker Turk. I also want to thank and congratulate His Excellency Patricia Hermans, Ambassador and Perm Rep of the Bahamas, who was kind enough to accept the task of presiding this session of the Forum. As you know, the decision to create this forum was taken by the Human Rights Council in 2015 through Resolution 2814, highlighting the importance of dialogue on the theme of human rights, democracy, and rule of law. Since then, the forum has become a space to share experiences, challenges, and best practices to ensure respect for human rights, democracy, and the rule of law in an environment of mutual understanding and respect. In previous sessions of the forum, we explored important elements of democracy and actors in democratization, the role of youth in public decision-making, the role of parliaments in promoting human rights, democracy and rule of law, and access to justice for all. I'm pleased to see that during one of the debates in the forum of this year, participants will take stock of the recommendations and conclusions of previous sessions and will assess progress made in implementation. Consistent with Resolution 46.4 of the Human Rights Council, the theme of the session this year will be strengthening democracies to build back better, challenges and opportunities. In electing this theme in the context of the post-COVID-19 recovery process, the Council urged Member States to reaffirm their full commitment to Agenda 2030 for Sustainable Development as a project to build back better after the pandemic. The Council also urged states to promote good governance at all levels and to develop effective institutions, responsible, transparent institutions, and decision-making processes that were more receptive and inclusive. And we've lost the audio. Take into account that from any crisis, opportunities can arise, and the forum offers an opportunity to consider the impact the COVID pandemic has had on institutions and democratic processes, on human rights and on rule of law. Analysing the level of resilience of institutions and democratic processes, we can then identify gaps and focus on those as groundwork, as preparation for future global crises. In the last 2 years, the Human Rights Council has considered the widespread multidimensional impact of the pandemic in a large number of resolutions, reports and discussion panels. In particular,